Cucureya se come una paella. Cucureya se bebe una estrella. Jala tiembla que viene Cucureya.
Damn. Yep. Well. What's going on, people? Welcome back to League M for the match review. Chelsea 0, Man City 2.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
And yeah, not a great first day, obviously. Defeat was not something that we wanted. I think we were all hoping for a more positive result. But I think we played a good game. The first half we were a bit pedestrian, much better in the second half, much better showing, especially given the changes. In the first half, I think there were a few things that weren't right, in my opinion. First and obvious being our defense and our midfield. You know, Man City were just finding it easy to just cut through our midfield. And I really thought, Lavia and Caicedo being in the midfield at the same time would aid a bit, especially with protection at the back, but it didn't really work to good effect because City was still finding it easy to cut through us. And our defense, honestly just need to pattern up at the back. The first half, the first 15 minutes were pretty much evenly matched, even though, City were looking more dangerous than we did. They had a bit more good moments than we did. And that was case in point with their first goal as well. Erling Haaland scoring the goal as anticipated, even though I said it was going to be a pen in my prediction, but I had a feeling that Erling Haaland would score because of our defense. We're not that solid yet. We're not where we want to be yet. That goal was just case in point. Erling Haaland simply bulldozed through our defenders. They couldn't stop him. He was just too strong for them. And he got the goal. Marco Correa was in the center trying to mark Erling Haaland. Where were my other center backs? I think it was Kukurea and Colwell on him. Colwell couldn't get the ball off him. Hey guys.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
What can we do? And much later on in the half, when Savio and Jeremy Doku switched sides, they started to get more problematic, especially on that right side. Even though Kukurea was having a solid game, when Savio got on that side, he started causing problems. Kukurea had a solid game, but I think Savio won too many duels for my liking. Then later on in the half, coming to the end of the half, we had a couple of good moments. Jackson had a chance whereby I think he took one touch too many. I think if he had just taken one touch and then let off, could have been speaking a different story. Later on, he had a goal denied for offside, which by now I think, sums up Jackson as a Chelsea player. He just needs, he's this close. He's just this close. In this moment, in this point in time, it was just, a matter of lack of situational awareness. Because in that moment, you look at your player, your teammate has the ball, he's going to shoot. You're thinking, okay, he's going to let fly. Maybe the keeper's going to save it, take it out for a corner, you relax. But had he been, more switched on, I think you could have held his run. He was in too much space. We could have been speaking differently. But it happened the way it happened. Goal got ruled out for offside.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Coming to the end of the half, Christopher Nkunku had a moment himself. Had a chance to let off. Ball got taken from him, got it back again, dribbled through a couple of players, and just when he was going to take a shot, gets brought down. Which, a penalty in that moment could have been soft, but those do get given. I've seen penalties get given for less, honestly. I'm not even going to talk about the incident with Kovacic. That, in my opinion, that is proximity. Proximity, I don't think that was a pen. But it could have been, because they do give those. But I digress. I really think we looked more dangerous in the second half, because that's where we actually started hastening our play. The first 4 minutes, we had a chance, actually got in the box. But in the final moment, there was a miscommunication between Enzo and Jackson, which takes me to my second problem. Enzo was playing too high up for my liking. I thought that by now we would know and understand, and the coach would know and understand that maybe we're not really bringing out the best in him, playing him in such an advanced position. Enzo, in my opinion, needs to be much deeper, where he can see the ball more, play those passes that we know him well for. Those passes are cash money, guys. Enzo in a deep position, playing those passes, cash money. Enzo at the corner of the box, playing those crosses, cash money. I hope Maresca sees that. I don't want to see Enzo in such an advanced position ever again. Now, you could see in the second half that City were trying to obviously not contain us as such, but trying to squeeze the life out of the game. Changes were made. Pedro Neto came on, Keenan Dewsbury Hall came on, and you started seeing players shifting. Enzo played more deeper. Pedro Neto was now in the wing, which I think that was a good call from Maresca, because the game really needed a natural winger to stretch City's defense and also just to stretch the pitch, knowing that we do have an outlet on the wing. When isolated, can go 1v1 and cause problems, put balls in the box. And when he came on, he almost had a goal, but fortunately for City, Rico Lewis was present. He was aware of him, and he managed to thwart that. City could have gotten their second goal earlier, but it was ruled out for a foul in build-up play. As much as City were not looking that much dangerous in the second half, it only takes a moment. It only takes a moment for them to hurt you. And that is what they did. Kovacic just gliding through our midfield with ease. And that finish, I've never seen Kovacic do that in Chelsea colours. Like, that first part, that's his bread and butter. That we all know. Kovacic's ball progression was cash money. But that finish, that was an amazing finish from Kovacic. An embarrassing goal to concede from a Chelsea perspective, but an amazing finish. Take nothing away from the finish. And yeah, after the second goal, the game was pretty much done. You could see that we really didn't have an in. As much as in the beginning of the season, this is the best time to face City. They still have the capacity to win games when you are not, on it. That's the thing with City. You still need to be on it. It doesn't matter what state they're in, whether their performances are good or bad. You need to make sure. And in this game, we just didn't. So, yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
So overall, I didn't think we played a bad game. I think we had something going for us, going forward. We have a lot going for us in attack. We know that the defense needs fixing up, our midfield as well. I think we still need to find the right balance so as to not allow teams to just go through us because we are too open in midfield. And that is something that needs to be addressed immediately. The defense, in my opinion, we can work that out in time, even though that is also a very important thing. I just think for now, let's just work to outscore whoever it is we play against. I think that's all I have to say about this game. I didn't really want to lose this one personally, but in my heart of hearts, I knew that was highly likely. That being said, our campaign begins with earnest next week. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment sections below. Please do not forget, if you're new, to like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Keep it M.